The Battle of Flodden, the history of the most famous battle between England and Scotland, by Charles River Editors, narrated by Colin Fluxman. Introduction. The relationship between Scotland and England has always been rocky. For most of their history, they have been at loggerheads and frequently at war, and even after the Act of Union of 1707, which united the two nations, there were at least 4 Scottish uprisings. Today, the Scottish threat to separate from the post-Brexit UK is well known. England has historically viewed the northern nation as a threat, and Scotland, for its part, has feared, with justification, its richer and more powerful neighbour. Famous encounters between the two countries include Falkirk, 1298, Bannockburn, 1314, Solway Moss, 1542, Preston Pans, 1745, and Culloden, 1746. But the Battle of Flodden, or Flodden Field, fought on September the 9th, 1513, was the largest and perhaps most spectacular of the clashes between the ancient enemies. It involved the deployment of 56,000 men and vies with the 1461 Battle of Towton during the Wars of the Roses as the largest battle ever fought on British soil. At the time of Flodden, England and Wales were ruled by the Tudor dynasty, founded by Henry VII in 1485. Henry had ended the seemingly endless war between the Yorkist and Lancaster factions of the House of Plantagenet when he defeated King Richard III at the Battle of Bosworth Field on August 2, 1485. But his own claim to the throne of England was shaky and easily subject to change. His mother was Margaret Beaufort, a descendant of John of Gaunt, third son of King Edward III, and his father, Edmund Tudor, was the son of the Dowager Queen of England, Catherine of Valois. At the time there were numerous other candidates with stronger claims to the throne, so to strengthen his hold, he married Elizabeth of York, daughter of King Edward IV. Even so, Henry was constantly looking over his shoulder to guard against the surviving Plantagenets, and he suppressed rebellions and discovered conspiracies over most of his 12 years in power. Before he died, Henry centralized government and replenished the royal coffers, often by ruthless means, and he sought to curtail the powers of the great noblemen. A new secret court, the Star Chamber, was established to diminish the great families of England, whose autonomy had fueled the Yorkist and Lancaster factions during the Wars of the Roses. Feudalism had...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?